Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Coach Nino Magaddino. I'm the owner of MaxFlex Fitness and Wellness Consultants. Actually, I do recognize a few. I recognize Courtney and Dean. We actually taught fitness classes here about a month or two ago. So I don't know if you guys saw the person that was screaming at everybody and making people do burpees back there, but that was us. That was us doing that. So anyway, I just want to start off by saying it's an honor and a privilege to be here today. I'm actually a cradle Catholic, so to me this is really special and important for me to be here today. And to talk to you about stress management, about healthy living, healthy nutrition, mindfulness, and how everything ties together. Okay? And again, during this presentation, I'm not going to be long. I want to keep it light. It should be a good couple things you can pick up on. But let's keep it interactive. So if you have a question or you want to interject or talk to me or maybe add something, feel free to do so. Okay? You guys got it? Yep. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So who here knows about the Blue Zones project? Does anybody here? Anybody? Wow. All right. We need to let them know about that. So anyway, the Blue Zones project is something that NCH actually implemented in Southwest Florida. There was a gentleman, his name was Tony Butner. He traveled all over the world and found that there was areas that they had the most amount of centennials, people that lived to be 100. So he researched these areas and the people and found the common threads, why they lived. And they talked about certain things. And I'll talk to you a little bit more about it today. But the biggest thing that they talked about, and it goes into stress management, is having purpose, okay? So does everybody know what are the two most stressful times in your life? Anybody know that? Okay, that's number 3. We'll add that to the list. Number 3 is law school. But how about the two most stressful times in your life? When is that?
When you get married.
Okay, we can add that to the list. What's that? When you're born. When you're born. That's one of them, when you're born. You're learning how to walk, you're learning how to eat, and all that stuff. Actually, looking back, it sounds good. How about number 2? Nope. No. What's that? Oh, okay. Actually, when you retire. When you retire. That's the second. That's the second most stressful. Well, I don't know. I ask a person who's retiring. I talk to a lot of people, and they say, yeah, they don't know what to do. They don't have that purpose. They don't have that need. They don't have that want. All right? And that, I tell you, that ties a lot into what we're going to talk about today. And the reason why it does, because I want you guys to figure out what's that need, what's that want, why do you want to be healthy? Why do you want to live stress-free? Why do you want to eat good? Okay? So talking about that purpose and that why will get you really through anything in life. All right? So that's the Blue Zones project. You can talk to me later about that if you want, if you have any questions on that. There's my purpose. Right there. Right there. Hey, trust me, they drive me nuts too sometimes, these people. Don't tell me about it. But anyway, so I just want to talk, that's my wife Tessa. Gabby's the 12-year-old. Tatum's the 10-year-old on the right, and then that's little baby Lexi on the bottom. So that was taken in December 2017. That was taken a week before my second cardiovascular stent put in my heart. Second, okay, in 3 years, okay? My wife, it was a blessing, God bless her, she decided she didn't want to work for a whole year and a half, okay? Daddy had to be the breadwinner. I built a business, so I had to, I had to bring home the bacon, so I was working 8, 9 personal training sessions a day. I managed 10 or 12 trainers. I had facilities. I had this job, that job. So my health kind of took a little bit of a risk, until I had my second stent put in. I found myself in the hospital. I was 193 pounds, okay, stressed out to the max. I exercised, but let me tell you, I wasn't eating the best. Okay? I didn't practice what I preached to people. And decided at that time, I was like, I need a change. I needed a change. Besides just the working out. I needed to eat better, okay? I needed to look for mindfulness. I needed to look for stress. I needed to journal. I needed to take a look inside of myself to see how am I going to live the rest of my life, okay? And I'll talk to you a little bit more about that today. Any questions so far? No? We're good? Okay, so I want to know from you. I want to know, okay, in law school, what stresses you out? Okay, and we can be honest, we can be open. What are some things that stress you out? What is it? Failing? Oh, geez. Uh-oh. That seems like an issue. Well, I'm sorry, who said something? What is it? Exams? Exams stress you? Why? Okay, so it's fear of failure. Anything else, any other things that stress you out?
Yeah.
Any procrastinators?
How much material there is, if you're able to like retain it all.
That's good. Good. Okay. All right, so how does that make you guys feel? Stress. Besides that, emotionally. Emotionally. What are some feelings? Okay. Wow. Guys, shouldn't this be like one of the best times of your life here or what, man? Come on. Really, don't you think? It's going to be all worth it in the long run. But the joy is in the journey, right? The joy is in the journey. Okay, so these are some things that we get stressed out about. Okay, and good, I'm glad that I know. I will not go to law school. All right, I'm happy with what I'm doing. All right. So anyway, let me see. Okay, so I want you guys to take out a pen and a paper. We're going to do this together. Okay, it's a little interactive. All right? And I want you to write down from a scale of 1 to 10, okay, 1 being no stress at all, 10 being on the verge of a panic attack, okay? What is your stress number? Right? Well, in life, okay? I wrote down, I did this last night, I was a 5. Okay, you guys got that? Okay, you guys write that down, 5, or whatever you want. All right. So we're going to do a little exercise, okay? And this is something that you can take with you. All right. We're going to practice one time together. We're going to do this 3 times. We're going to breathe, and let's do this together, okay? So we're going to breathe in from the count of 4 through our nose. So it's hold for 6. I apologize. Hold for 4, and then breathe out for 6. Let's do that one more time together. You ready? Okay. Let's just do that 3 times. Okay. You guys ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Two more. One more time. What's your stress number? Write it down. Anybody? You want to give it to me? You in the orange. What's your stress number? 5. What was it before? Wow. Okay, very, very good. How about you? How about you? What was it before? 10. Damn. Is it an 11? Or what is it now? 9. Okay, good. That took a minute. Okay? So think about that. You know, this is obviously something that you could do on your own. Very easy. Very easy. Okay. All right, so let's talk about some diseases associated with stress. And I truly believe that, you know, obviously I have a genetic disorder, but I really believe it was brought about from stress, okay, and other issues, okay? So depression, all right, and we'll get into that a little bit more as we go. Allergies, all right, digestive tract disorders. Has anybody ever heard that a lot of your disease is actually in your small and large intestine? Anybody ever heard that? And a lot of times those neurotransmitters are actually starting in the gut. Okay, did anybody ever know that? You knew that? Okay, very good, very good. That's why it's so important to keep that clean, that digestive tract, okay? Chronic pain, migraines, obviously that's a huge, you know, it's a huge problem with being stressed out. Cold and flu, you're not getting enough sleep, you're not having proper nutrition, or heart disease, okay, PTSD, maybe hypertension, high blood pressure, insomnia, not getting enough sleep, and chronic fatigue, okay? Did anybody deal with any of this stuff right now? No? What do you have?
Well, okay.
Without it being too much.
No, it is a little personal, but I did take the bar exam already, and this is my second try at Florida, so I'm happy and proud of myself. But last year, I got a tumor. I had a tumor in my colon that ended up flipping my colon inside out, and it was about 7-9 inches, like for the size of a man's fist. I was in the hospital for a month.
Wow.
And we were going through these, and the doctor, and I had the bar exam and stuff, and I was talking about my stress levels, and that really pushed everything. He's like, we don't really know how it happens, but it totally destroyed my digestive tract. And I was telling Michelle, I'm like, well, there you go. So
How are you eating? Were you eating good?
I was so healthy. Like I worked
Before.
prior, oh yeah, I never drink pop. I drink water all the time.
Uh-huh.
I all throughout law school I was healthy. So that's the thing. I can't really pinpoint it, but the doctor, just because he wanted to know my past, he was asking a lot of questions, and then obviously the bar exam was one big part of my life and stress and everything. So he goes, very possible that fatty tumor is the result of that.
Wow.
Kind of crazy, yeah.
So what are you doing differently now?
I can't have any red meat. My diet is now they cut out 5 inches of my intestines. So
Well, what are you doing about the stress?
what am I doing? I really try to stay positive, but really not anything different. I work out, try to stay, listen to my lectures when I run, but I look at it more in terms of it's not the end of the world if I fail again.
Okay. So it's outlook, right? Yeah.
And I know the exam, I'm now kind of like it's a personal thing where I'm like, I'm going to kick your butt. So it's more,
Wow.
not really worrying about what other people think about me, people in this room, family members, friends, colleagues. It's more like, no, it's a personal thing now, and I'm going to overcome it because,
Awesome.
yeah.
Good. Well, congratulations. Good for you. Good for you. Give her some props. Give her some props. Well, another thing if you take a look at these, the things you think, well, obviously, to have a situation like that or a heart, it just doesn't end there. You have to go see your doctor. That's time. That's stressful. You have medication that you have to take. Then there's extra money out of your pocket. All right. So let's not put the cart before the horse. Make sure that we're doing what we have to do so these things don't happen. Okay. And again, life is life. It's just how we deal with it, right? But thank you. Thank you. Okay, so to me, I don't know. Maybe this might mean a little bit more to you guys. Chronic stress can trigger the onset of clinical depression, okay? Depression among law students, I took this from the Brain and Mind Research Institute of Sydney University. I don't know, maybe, I thought they were chilled down under. But anyway, depression among law, prior to matriculation, 8 to 9%, after 1 semester, 27%, after 2 semesters, 34%, after 3 years, 40%, okay? Does that mean anything to you guys? I don't know. Anybody have any comments on that? So, what can we do? All right, so let's talk about that. What can we do? All right? Self-regulating your nervous system or autonomic nervous system. Okay, so that would be meditation, yoga, journaling, taking time for yourself, spending time in the open, okay? Deep breathing exercises. Okay, that's just one way just to get the autonomic nervous system to kind of calm down. We talked about that. Yoga, meditation, I'll get into that a little bit more. Who here journals? Does anybody journal? You're good. Good. Self-reflection. I think that's really important. Just take a couple minutes out of your day. Time management. Procrastination. I'm like the biggest procrastinator in the world. I'm like right down to the wire. I was up at 11 o'clock doing this last night. So you telling me. I was probably the most stressed coming into this room. But anyway, you guys stay pretty organized when it comes? No? Any tips on organization? Anybody have anything that they do as far as organizational skills? No? I tell you what, something that I've done is taking time for myself, okay? I make an appointment with myself every day, okay? I have a chance to work out at 11 o'clock, okay? I have a chance to work out at 1 o'clock. You know I'm putting everything aside, okay? Even my kids. Hey, guys, go watch TV, all right? Not the baby, but obviously, but she actually hangs out with me. But, yeah, I put that time aside for myself. Finding your purpose, right? Journaling, what is my why, okay? What makes me tick, all right? What's going to be my change agent if I need one or if I want to make one, all right? Proper nutrition, we'll talk a little bit more about that because I think that's key, all right? I think that's, you know, when I worked with everybody here, I talked to the students about, you know, what are some of your pitfalls, downfalls, and a lot of them talked about nutrition. I mean, we don't eat breakfast. We eat big meals at one time, you know? So that was a big thing. You know, she talked about running, cardiovascular training, weight training is important, all right, for stress reduction. And seek professional help if you need it, all right? I'm not going to lie. I see a therapist once a month. I do. I think it's important for me. It keeps me focused, all right? So I'm not opposed to that, okay? Who here does yoga? Anybody here do yoga? Do you? Awesome. Maybe we'll get together for a session sometime. Sorry. Does one person? Did I see one person raise their hand? What's the beef with yoga, man? What's up? Who does? Why don't you guys do yoga? I'm sorry? Yeah. No? Okay. You said it puts you to sleep? That's not a bad thing, is it? You know? You know? And I tell you what, yeah, I hear you. It's taking the time out to do it. And here's another thing. You do not have to go to a yoga studio to do yoga, all right? I'm doing yoga 20, 30 minutes in my hotel room at Disney World. I'm not going to lie. You know what I mean? I want to be chill before I go to the Magic Kingdom with 3 kids. All right? I'm serious. So it doesn't really take, and that's actually a really good app, Yoga International. So they do have beginner classes. They do have, you know, Balavinyasana classes, all those types of classes. And, you know, I know, like, I'm not really into the whole kind of like cosmos spiritual thing. I really try to stick to things that just are exercise and stress relief and meditation based, okay? Yoga 20, 30 minutes a day. And you don't even need to do it 20, 30 minutes a day, all right? Okay, meditation, the Calm app. And actually, I'm going to put a little bit of the Calm app. Anybody ever heard of the Calm app? No? Okay, great. I wake up in the morning. I'll do about 5, 10 minutes on the Calm app. I'll pick an intention, whatever it is. It's stress relief, it's self-esteem, whatever it is. And I'll do it. And it sets me for the day. All right, so we'll do a little bit more of that towards the end. All right, now let's talk about exercise, all right, which I thought this was kind of shocking. All right, average daily steps for men, 5,340. All right, average daily steps for women, 4,912. All right, so sedentary is considered under 5,000 steps per day. Recommended steps for men and women, 10,000 a day. Does anybody use a Fitbit or pedometer or anything like that? No? Okay. And 2,000 steps is roughly 1 mile. Do you guys think you're hitting that? Do you? Do you? No? Okay. Look, it's just starting there. It's just starting there, you know, with just that little bit, All right. All right, so I kind of want to talk to you guys a little bit about this so you kind of understand a little bit more. We talked about the neurotransmitters and all that stuff. BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. So now they're finding that, and that's induced by exercise, okay? 20 to 30 minutes of cardiovascular exercise. They're just doing studies on it right now. But what they're learning is that it's helping to prevent the onset of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. Okay, so they really didn't know too much about it before, and actually it's improving cognitive function too. So we're actually starting to do a type of training where we have clients do about 20 to 30 minutes of exercise and give them mathematical problems while they're exercising. And you'd be surprised how difficult that is. But what it's doing, it's increasing the brain tissue. Okay, so it's actually pretty interesting. Okay, exercise is considered to improve cognitive function. Endurance training might be effective fighting depression and type 2 diabetes. Serotonin acts as policeman to the brain, influences mood, anger. You know, you're stressed out, you go for a run, you feel like $1,000,000. Norepinephrine, this is important for you guys, that fight or flight, it's the real high, and then you have to come down. And then dopamine, reward, learning, satisfaction. This is all done through meditation and exercise, okay? Real quick, I just want to tell you a story. I started teaching at the David Lawrence Center for adults and kids who battled depression and substance abuse. And, I would go in there and I'd be like, all right, everybody's doing burpees today. We're going to knock this out of you. And they just looked at me like, this dude's crazy. But anyway, I noticed that they would be really depressed. Come on, they're just getting off, really strong drugs. And they wouldn't want to exercise, bless you. And after about 20, 30 minutes of exercise, they were totally different people, all right? So we're taking that extreme, adding the exercise, and even in that, after 30 days, they were totally different people. So it's very important. Okay, so let's talk about nutrition. Who here, I love this. Who here eats breakfast? Be honest. Half the room. Half the room. What do you guys eat? Yeah. Cake? That's okay. Eggs. Okay. All right, something. Anybody else? Oatmeal. Anybody else?
I like to make an egg sandwich.
Sweet. As long as you're not buying it from Starbucks or McDonald's or something. Pop-Tarts. Here we go. All right, we need to work on this. Okay, how about water? You talk about how much water should you drink? So I think rule of thumb is you take your body weight, you cut it in half, all right? And then convert that to how many ounces. So for me, that would probably be about 80 ounces, 80 to 90 ounces. Not really, not really. It's really, that's what, 8 glasses, 8 to 9, 10 glasses of water. And actually, we live in Florida, so we should be drinking more water, to be honest with you. Okay. Who struggles with nutrition? We all do, but do you guys really feel you struggle with nutrition? Do you? How about me? You guys ever tried meal prepping? Have you? Yeah, I agree. Food journaling. All right. How about snacks? Well, let's talk about this. How long are you in classes for? Yeah, all day long? Or does anybody carry anything with them, like nuts, fruit? Okay. All right. How about drink meals? Do you guys ever drink your meal? Like have a protein shake or anything like that? Do you? I know. I knew someone would come up with that. There's always one. Put it in the protein shake. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. It's stressing them out more. I tell you, I wake up in the morning. I have my vitamins. I have a cup of coffee, cup of black coffee, that's it. And I wait like maybe 20, 30 minutes. I have a protein shake. All right? Works for me. Works. I'm not saying it's for everybody. It works for me. Then I eat like 10 or 11 o'clock. I'm ready to eat. All right? Snacks throughout the day. I have dinner. Sometimes I'll have a protein shake before dinner, before bed. Cut it off. That's it. Hey, come on. I get the late night munchies myself, So, and then be prepared. All right? Preparation. Anybody have anything they want to add on that? Nutrition? No? All right. Can you guys exercise first thing in the morning? No? Why not? Why not? I'm not buying that. Not buying. Who does exercise first thing in the morning? Most people. No? Do you? What do you do? Cool. Around here? Man, I tell you, you have that vineyards. This is like the best walk or run in the morning. You don't have to run that much, It's a beautiful, serious. Think about these things. Exercise, and I tell you what, exercise 10 minutes in the morning to exercise 10 minutes at night. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be, people come to me and say, if I can't do a marathon, I'm not doing it at all. It doesn't have to be that way. It could be 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 15 minutes there, 15 minutes there. Pick things that you like to do, all right? Work out with a buddy, all right? And again, we talked about this before. Make an appointment with yourself. Put it in your calendar, all right? And hire a fitness professional, all right? Okay. So what can you guys do now? Be physically active with friends and family. And I find that when people decide they're going to get started on the program, it is good to do it with other people. to kind of hold each other accountable, I felt, you know. Find easy ways to incorporate activity in your daily routine. What do they talk about? You know, Blue Zones talks about when you go to the grocery store, don't look for that parking spot right by the door, right? Park out there and then walk, all right? So you get an extra 500 to 1,000 steps each way. Just choose one or two things and stick with it, okay? It doesn't have to be this big array. That's going to stress you out even more, right? Just say, hey, I'm going to try yoga this week, or maybe I'm going to incorporate fruit into my diet, you know, something like that. You know, you're going to be better off sticking with it if you just little bits at a time. And I do say 90-day commitment. If you're going to make a commitment, do it for 90 days. You know, make a commitment to yourself to do that. And again, talk to a professional for guidance and action steps. Be proactive. All right? All right. Before we get going, does anybody have any questions? Anything? Okay. All right. Okay, so we're going to do a visualization meditation. Can I shut off the lights? Can I, is it on? Okay. All right. So I'm going to play that calm app, and this is just going to be a couple minutes, 2-3 minutes. Now I want you guys just to relax, okay? Put your computers aside, all right, please, if you don't mind. And I'm just going to read a little excerpt. This is the calm app. Okay, and I'm just going to read real slow. Relax. I want you guys just to work on your breathing. Okay, just like what we did before. Okay, and close your eyes now. Put yourself in your favorite relaxing spot. This is your private place, and no one will disturb you here. Breathe in deeply. If you're on a beach or in the country, it may help to imagine the sounds of the waves lapping up on the shore, the birds crying out in the distance, and or the crickets humming in the background. Make sure you're breathing. Breathe in deeply. Hold the breath and exhale. There's a gentle breeze blowing, and the air is the perfect temperature. You can feel the warm sun on your face. You notice the leaves swaying in the breeze, and you feel just a hint of coolness across your forehead. Breathing in again, feel yourself relax into the cozy comfort of your protected place. For the next minute, you're free to explore this special place. Bask in the warm sun, or take an imaginary stroll, or feel the wind in your face as you float along. Really inhabit this place in your mind, knowing that for the time being, you are completely safe from anything that could possibly harm you, irritate you, or bother you. When you feel totally at ease, notice your breathing. How does it feel? Notice the air around your skin. How does that feel? Notice sensations inside your body. How does that feel? Focus on the relaxation growing throughout your whole body, from your head to your toes. Let it wash over you. leaving you feeling deeply, deeply relaxed. You could open up your eyes if you want. Okay. All right. How do you guys feel? Sleepy? Anybody want to? Anybody be brave enough to say how they felt? Or you could turn the lights on. Feel chill, man? You guys feel good? Feel good? Okay. So again, all right, you guys more like it. Yeah, so these are things that you could do, all right? In leaving, you don't have to cram everything into to that moment when you study. Study for 30, 45 minutes, hour. Take 5, 10 minutes. It's all you need. Take it to yourself. Relax. Detach. All right? Then you'll be able to retain the information. All right? Anybody have any questions for me? As we move on? No? All right. That's it. This is how you contact us. This is my phone number. Did you guys get the sign-in sheet? Did you guys? Okay. If you want, sign that, put your email. You can be put on our newsletter list, or you can contact me. I have business cards here. Or if you want to write this down, you can reach me at fitnesscoachnino@gmail.com. My website's fitnesscoachnino.com, and Facebook, Max Flex Fitness, and on Instagram @fitnesscoachnino. Okay? So actually, hold on. I put a card under somebody's chair. You guys want to look underneath your chair? You get the book. Oh, here's the, all right, good job. Okay, that's for you. You're welcome, thank you. And listen, I just want to say thank you to everybody for this time. Enjoy your studying and the rest of your lunch, and really appreciate it. So thank you. Oh, my pleasure, sir. Thank you, thank you.